This YNW Melly case, boy, this YNW Melly murder case is the wildest thing we've seen all 2023. And this one is going to go down in history, believe it or not. Y'all wait for this verdict. But check it out. You must be some really, really, really good friend to be out here risking it all. Or is it that is a lot of money involved? Are people getting paid off? Or are people hoping to hitch their hook to a sail because this ship might be going somewhere? If you read between the lines, let me explain what I mean. So YNW Melly, has proven already that he can generate money. He can be with the stars of stars. He can become something really, really big. He can make a whole lot of money. For instance, if he is able to beat this case right now, and he is released from custody right now, after all those years, I could see a collaboration with just about anybody that's out there that's trying to get into what's popping now. They're about to ride his wave. I'm talking about Kanye West about to come back. Talking about French Montana. I'm talking about Dirk. I'm talking about all the people, Meat Mill, all the people that's out here saying free YNW Melly. They're about to do collaborations with him, which would make him really, really big and current and start making a whole lot of money, right? Okay, who would not want to be a part of that? Now, I'm watching his homie that came and testified. And the only thing that's going through my mind the whole time this man is standing or sitting on that stand and talking is perjury, 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 perjury. I just kept hearing perjury playing over and over in my head. And the reason why I kept hearing perjury, perjury, perjury playing over and over in my head is because I have a theory. And here's my theory. You see this prosecution? Just like I said in the Fredo Bang video that they will probably be coming after Fredo Bang, but they're trying to secure a guilty verdict for YNW Melly first. It's the same way I feel about this person right here who testified on behalf of YNW Melly, trying to create some kind of a alibi for him, saying he wasn't in that vehicle when the vehicle got shot up. Y'all might have seen him on camera get into the vehicle, but we stopped down the street in the dark. I can't even remember where we stopped at because it was dark and I was smoking weed and drinking Hennessy and everybody was falling asleep except for the driver. But one thing I do remember is we stopped and Melly got out of the vehicle and left Cortland Henry in the vehicle by himself with the other two, Juvie and Sack Chaser, and Melly came into the red vehicle with us, and then we left and we went home. God damn. Hey man, listen. This prosecution, when this prosecution is done proving that Melly is guilty and they get that guilty conviction, they got a couple of people they're going to go after. This is just my belief. I don't think they're going to let this rest. I think they're going to take offense to this. Like, you came in here and lied under oath. That is punishable by law. You came in here and lied under oath. You came in here and tried to get our main suspect to walk away free. You lied to try to get a murderer, a double murderer, walk away. Yeah, we gotta come for you. We coming for you, buddy. This is what I think. Now, that brother sat up there and he told his story and he said it with a straight face as if he remembers every detail. Yep, I'm absolutely sure Melly was with us. Yep, and he was crying too. When he heard the news, we all heard the news at the same time. When the news broke that Sack Chaser and Juvie got killed, Melly was right there with us. Yep, and that's the time he actually started looking around for his phone, like, where my phone at? Where my phone at? Damn. Bruh even remembers Melly looking around for his phone and realizing at this moment that he did not have his phone on him. If this ain't going overboard for the homie, I don't know what is. All I'm saying is, I hope he was telling the truth, but I don't think he was. And I do think that the prosecution has proof that he was lying. Yeah. Why you always lying? But you know, they say when when the shit hits the fan is when you'll find out who your real homies are. Ain't too many people out here willing to go up and bat for you in a double murder. Oh, you've been charged with what? Double murder? Oh, they got what? The death penalty on the table. Nigga, I ain't seen nothing. I'm out. I'll catch you in the next lifetime. May God go with you. I hope you beat it. But I'm not trying to get caught up. That's how most people who you call your friends would probably treat you if you standing in front of a judge and jury, prosecution team, and all, and you are facing these types of charges. So kudos to these friends who are standing up. Well, the one friend who stood up and tried to make everything go away. That's what I'm going to call him. He stood up and tried to make everything go away. He tried to make the fact that they proved that the phone was Melly's phone, he tried to make that go away by saying that Melly didn't have his phone on him. And I distinctly remember when the news broke, people called us. The news broke. Melly was with us. And when everybody was reaching for their phone trying to call other people, Melly started looking around like, yo, y'all see my phone? Where my phone at? Now I'm going to ask my audience something, right? A group of us homies, we friends, we chilling, we make music together, we chill, we sit, we play dominoes, we do whatever, right? We get to a part where you suddenly realize that your phone is missing. What's the first thing you do? Isn't the first thing we normally do is ask the person closest to us, hey, call my phone for me real quick. So you're about to trace your steps, retrace your steps. You go outside, you look in the car. That's the first thing you would do, right? You go outside, you look in the car, you tell your homies, call my phone for me. You go look in your room. Maybe it fell out my pocket when I laid down for like 15 minutes. Maybe it slid out my pocket and fell between the seats when I was sitting in the vehicle. Call my phone for me real quick. Maybe it just fell out and went under the seat and nobody saw it. Call my phone for me real quick. That's the first thing you say. Guess what? If the prosecution has that phone, which they do, they can probably prove that, well, did Melly ask any of you to call his phone for him real quick? And who called his phone for him real quick? Or did he just pat his pockets and say, oh, where's my phone? I don't have my phone. I lost my iPhone. Oh, forget about it. I don't think so. This is not going to end pretty, okay? Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that's saying he's going to walk and he's going to beat this. I don't see it happening. I don't see him beating this. I don't see him walking away from this. I don't see him getting the death penalty, but I definitely do not see him walking away from this situation. Now, as far as the friend go that testified, yeah, I think the prosecution is going to have it in for him. But here's what. If Melly walks, all this goes away. If Melly walks, it means that this last ditch effort to save him by the homie, taking the stand and testifying that he was with us, he was not in that vehicle, he left that vehicle and came in a red vehicle with us, and we went home, and Bortland went off by himself with the other two. If it works, if Melly beats this case, that means that testimony works. He should pay that homie all kinds of money. That's somebody he should keep close with him for the rest of his life. Because his life is on the line. He's facing the death penalty. If not the death penalty, then definitely life in prison. This is a double homicide. Okay? And if one man's testimony can save you 100 years in prison, even though that man might be making stuff up, you might want to keep that person close to you. But like I said before on another video, that whatever he testified in court, that Melly was with them, and that's when he realized that his phone was missing and he wasn't in the other vehicle with Bortland. He got out down the street and jumped in the red vehicle with them. I told you before, the dude in the red jacket that they called Mr. Glass with the dreads, he already testified, and he was there in person in that same vehicle. And Mr. Glass testified already that Melly did not get into the red vehicle at any point. He also testified that they only made one stop, and that's when they got home. So there were no stops made from leaving the recording studio to getting to the house until they got to the guard shack at the gate. Melly was never at any point in that red vehicle. So the jury is going to have to look at that and look at this most recent testimony that rebuttals that and try to make some sense of it. I'm willing to bet that it's not going to turn out good because the jury is just not going to buy it. And if the jury doesn't buy it and Melly is convicted, then this will give the prosecution all the ammunition it needs to come back for the people who tried to throw their case off, to include Fredo Bang, because he didn't answer the subpoena and he could have very well been hit with a charge that's called accessory after the fact. This guy right here on the stand, because he got up there and said some stuff when they have proof that that's not true. So he could be hit with perjury charges because he lied under oath and they can prove it. So they better pray that Melly gets off, because if he doesn't, I can assure you, Melly is convicted, they're coming after other people. Listen, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell next to the subscribe button so you are notified every time a new video goes up on Hot Topics TV. Leave your comments in the comment section below and tell me if you think I'm on the right track. Do you think that if Melly is convicted, that this guy right here might be hit with perjury charges for lying under oath? I'll catch y'all on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. I'm out. Peace.